We're back again. Okay. Alright, so got leveled up to 85, picked up a few aether currents on the moon. That's all I've done. Sky is aflame. Oh, Shinobu! I was just about to call for you. I'm afraid we've received another call for assistance. This one comes from Rada-san. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Ah, there you are. Our worst fears have come to pass. But moments ago, we received grim tidings from our contact at Rada-san. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Good gods, are the final days already upon us? It would appear so. Sadly, this is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Rada-san are busy fighting for their lives. And we must go at once. They need our help. Agreed. Cryle, you'd best remain here with Tataru and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomenon may have been observed elsewhere. And if so, we must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? Let's make first for Hildemad. We must prepare ourselves for what lie ahead. Thavnir.
And lo, vile beasts did rise. Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. Three dooms to unmake all we were.
This is what happened in Amaranth. It's definitely the final days.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat-Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends. Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The Large One's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlimat. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Well, this is not looking good. Oh my god. Oh. Alright. Let's get to it. We gotta stop this somehow. Everyone has assembled, yes? I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle called the Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. Vritra and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them, and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. You got it. Oh dear God. Oh, nice. I'm telling you, the spires or something similar might help us.
Right then.
Thank Grid or Graha? I always do thank Grid.
I stand ever
Let's
ready.
do Graha. Benespetti. Here we go. These creatures remind me of Bleach. Let's go.
My friends, these are children. I could do them no harm.
Yeah. I don't want to use my triple cast.
If this is the only way,
Oh, for sure. Okay.
pray continue onward.
Alrighty.
Allow me.
first boss. It's too late. Too late for us. Damn it. We got Malice on the ground. We go behind a closed mouth? Not entirely sure. Yep, you go behind the closed mouth. Okay.
Hold still.
Is that like really? Okay, here's another mechanic. I was about to say, is that like the only mechanic that he's got?
Something special for you.
We're about done with this battle. Whew. Oh yeah, just when I was about to get hit. Perfect timing.
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near, beyond the
Oh Lord. I think I left the chest back there. I just... Never mind. Never mind. I got the chest. We have to get away from here. What's wrong? Mother? It's hopeless. Hopeless. Oh dear. It's the hopelessness. The hopelessness transformed her. Yep. I'm just running around just to show how mobile Black Mage is.
Stop us.
Gotta keep this up. Oh crap. Except that.
Allow me.
This will hurt.
You cannot stop us.
So we just killed them, huh? Damn.
Hold still.
This will hurt.
Allow me.
Yeah, Black Mage is super mobile. I mean, at least really compared to a Realm Reborn. There's not much stopping you from running around all you want. Boom. Boom.
Stop us!
This is extremely Final Fantasy X. And I know they're more than Final Fantasy X. I actually remember them more from 12, but I know this is mostly based off of 10. Look at the fabrics. Okay, what are these things? So, you want to stand
You cannot stop
here,
us!
get knocked not into one of those, right? Okay. Now we want to go into a bubble. Okay. And I got screwed, but we know what to do now.
You're mine! You underestimate me!
Hold still. Allow me.
It was too easy.
You underestimate me!
Of course.
This will hurt.
Not sure using this flare at the end is actually worth it when you don't have a swift cast. But for now, I'm going to use it anyways. Hey, Lord. I'm not using the flare for that. It just takes too long to cast.
You cannot stop us!
Man, look at those things. This totally makes me think of Bleach. Alrighty. Let's do this. Last boss. First try.
Hold still.
Not entirely sure what I want to do here. Okay.
You underestimate me!
Allow me.
Stay on the blue.
You're mine!
I don't want to get on the red. Boom, okay.
Allow me.
When I got the frosty screen, get in the red. Okay. I think I got this. Alright, what am I doing? What am I doing? pushing the wrong buttons. No! Let's use triple cast. Get back here. God damn it. Woohoo! Okay. Let's do these. Get over here. So far, this is seeming pretty straightforward. Okay, I still want to be hit back this way.
Hold still.
Ugh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I just killed myself. God damn it. I really should have been first try. I fucked that up. That was my bad. Because I had already figured out that mechanic. I just messed it up. God damn. Alright. I gotta run all the way up there. Dude, check that out. Too busy staring at the sky. Pay attention to where I'm going. Alright.
Hold still.
So I'm in the right spot. Oh, I can't. Fuck! Okay, I didn't get knocked back. That screwed me up. Okay, you don't get knocked back the first time. I should have known that because there's no knockback marker.
Hold still. You cannot stop us.
Good thing I knew that was coming, or I would have used a triple cast again. Stare at the sky. Dodge all that crap. Boom, boom. Go over here. Ah, okay. Start over. Blizzard, of course.
You cannot stop us!
What am I doing? Knock me back. Damn it. No. Fucking shit, dude! Okay, we're just gonna have to... I'm just gonna use my knockback resistance when that happens. That's gonna be my best bet. I don't typically use it though. Because normally I could make do without it. But everyone being fucking stacked up. Alright. We got it this time. I hope.
This will hurt. You underestimate me! You're mine! Hold still.
Yeah.
You cannot stop us!
Oh, I see. I can't. Yeah.
You cannot stop us! You cannot stop us!
Okay, knock me back into that. Okay, so that hits later. So I can't do it without my knockback. Let's try to try. Because I know I normally... I don't think there's anything where you have to use your knockback resistance. Oh, good lord, I pushed her.
Hold still.
Yeah, we're starting over. Not efficient, but... Guys, chill out. Frickin' hell. This about frickin' killed me. That was a small bit my fault, but... they were spreading apart like goatards. Who's next to my kill? May have died a couple times, but at least we figured out the mechanics. Couldn't understand what they're saying. I'm ruined.
As I feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Okay.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying.
Right.
This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
That's making it sound pretty final.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhaps so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Well, on the upside, we learned it's not really their blood anymore. They're gone.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it will do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, here. It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
Stinian is a badass.
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
Our radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city. Though it pains me to know those beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Yeah, what's going on in the rest of the world? $500. Yeah, I don't need paint. Ultimate blade. I don't think I've seen the Gunbreaker version. Oh, these weapons are awesome. Okay. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Megaduda for the time being. There, I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations, and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let's split up into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Alize and I will see to Paka's path. Thancred and Y'shtola pray make for Dharma. I leave Arda to Graha and you, Shinobu. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Megaduda, that we might share what we have learned with the satrap. I'm pretty sure it's the loss of hope. When they start losing hope is when they transform. That's what I saw. Graha and Alphanad and Estinian were all with me. We all saw this. Shall we be off then? Arta is home to the High Crucible of Alchemia, whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. That seems as good a place as any to begin our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nuhadin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Graha is now accompanying me. Okay. Am I tuned to this? Yep. Can I tune to it now? We gotta check if we can attune to the 8th rate. I think it might be on our way. Yep. Dang. Still no go. Ah, I remember those red eyes. You were those scions who commissioned the scale from us, yes? I welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We are assisting the satrap in an investigation, the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside, and I could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panic screams coming from the direction of Balshan Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be seen sprawling as the fiend and its minions propelled themselves skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we know now where we should inquire next. To the bazaar, then. Indeed. Is that a shield? Oh, you just changed jobs. Gaha. What in the world are you doing? Just walking on air like that? There was a glitch. Oh wait, we got some more down here to level up. Discuss the textile stalls. So this is the Bavarian weave. I must say it bears a resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Corvos. Small wonder, really, given that it's just across the water. Not that I am much of an expert in Corvosi culture, of course. I've not had the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Charlian, and like as not, I will never reside there again. That said, in recent days I've felt more acutely aware of my heritage, and grateful for it. It is thanks to my forebears that I inherited the royal eye, and with it the wisdom of ancient Aleg. And so, well, I simply hope that my countrymen are safe. And one day, when this calamity is but a memory, I would like to see Corvos again, if only once. Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we've more pressing concerns these days. We've not come in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. While that was all going on, the great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have better luck asking there. Alright, to the west. Is something the matter, traveler? If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? Aye, I saw it all, though I wish I had not. I was going about my work, when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around, and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through the entryway with the force of a tidal wave, and then it was gone, as quickly as it came. Sisters, have mercy. What is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger has passed, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First I heard screams. Then a horde of ravening beasts came charging towards us. One of them was huge, bigger than a myriad, throwing people about like rag dolls, and it was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. But the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder, more voices in the throng. Beasts or victims, I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening. I still don't. That is enough, my good man. You were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Pray stay close to your friends and loved ones, and rest your body and mind while you are able. I suspect that is the most we can expect the people here to tell us. I think it best we find a place outside the bazaar where we might rest and review our findings. Judging by their accounts, the transformation has already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetherite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in that Mahane can surely tell us more. Sage weapon? That one looks pretty cool. Going after that enormous beast, are you? Aye, I saw it. Including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn the gods for putting me there. It started over there by the window, A few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands, and black mist was swirling about him. Then his whole body burst apart, and there stands a hideous, slavering beast, massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends started shrieking. Then the black mist comes in again, and until the change takes them too. The stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Mahil, the barmaid, chatting with them, though. She might know something. It's a loss of hope. Even after repairing all that damage, it'll take a while for business to pick back up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing here at the counter as Mairead poured me a drink, when suddenly there came this dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I've ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall it sends shivers up my spine. But some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Mairead, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Wait. Did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rampage. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Mairead's Mahane. What can we get you? We have come not for libations, but rather for information. You are Mahil, yes? We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the satrap's behalf. We hear it is one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Calzal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of Thiberian specialties. Where have I heard that name before? Through him we met. Yeah, I know that name. Yes, the names ring a bell. Didn't you meet both of them on your first trip to Thavnir? If I recall correctly, Calzal ran a trading operation in Yildamad, and it was there that you made Matsea's acquaintance. Yes, that is the same Calzal, no doubt. A rather successful man, from what I gather. Damn. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere could not have been good for business. No, see, That was it. It's the loss of hope. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the Empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxury is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of the Tradesome Consortium, indeed. Calzal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet as they discussed matters further, Calzal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that... Forgive me. I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could ask, I would ask just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Calzal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Calzal lived for his work, and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best. But they too are lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors knew something I do not. I can direct you to them, if you believe it would help. What do you say? I liked Calzal. Oh. Julius? He had that smoke gun around him too. Shit. Calzal made his home in Karma, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Calzal lived there since childhood, and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama. The name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let's see where this takes us. Graha is accompanying you. I can't tell if that's a bridge, so I'm gonna go there, just in case. I don't really know this place all too well yet. And yeah, that definitely looks like a bridge. Or going under, perhaps. Bridge. Was this not where I was going? What? Did I leave Graha behind? Is that the problem? Okay, so I guess... Can't teleport with me. Let's see. I don't need directions. I don't care. We've already been there. For no reason, apparently. That's gonna be directions again, right? Yeah, no thank you. I'm seeing a lot of warriors. Strikes me as odd, because you would think tanks would be the least common of all jobs, as we got Reaper and Sage now. Well, there's some people that just love tanking more than anything else, so I guess it does make sense. And this must be Kama. We've arrived at last. Let us begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kalzal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Kalzal, you say? Yes, I've known him since he was a boy. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return. He'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easy as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really. What with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then, at night, I heard the door open. I looked out to see Kalzal sitting on a bench, his head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. I see. The situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of. Other than the troubles with his consortium, he was the same old Kalzal. Cordial and honest. Like always. Cordial. These questions you are asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about the bizarre going-ons. Rest assured, the city is safe for now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. We're not gonna tell her. Berija. Could you come back another time? I just woke up, and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. Well, that's one way to avoid a panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thavnir. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know a local merchant named Kalzal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Kalzal? Aye, I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seems as though he managed to turn things around, thanks to a generous order from Ravadan Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken with him since, but I assume it all went well. Jijin Baha might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Dijinabaha at Veduvian Fibers. This sounds promising. Oh dear. Wait. Oh god damn it. God. Okay. So anyone watching this who has not played yet, remember you cannot use the Aethernet shards while people are following you. Oh lord. It would have been a simple walk too. I just made it so much worse. Yeah, gonna be directions. Yeah, why would I need directions? It's just right here. Discuss Rubiadan fibers. They're farming silkworms. This must be Rubiadan fibers, where we should find Dijinbaha. And hurry, I say! There's no time to waste. Pardon me, but you are in charge of buying and selling here, yes? We have a few questions we'd like to... I'm sorry, but I simply cannot have time to chat. If you haven't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return. In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. Very well. You can start by helping us move our equipment. Ask the others what to put where. And you can carry our fabrics. Go through that door and speak with the Kalma. She'll tell you the rest. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. This area is for employees only. Out! Out! What's that? You've come to help? Oh, praise be to Mendurva. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you passed 3 storehouses, yes? I'd like you to carry that small crate to Nabravenol, by the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate of clothing is for Manunaha. And that massive crate there goes to Zaymera, by the middle storehouse. Watch your back with that one. Those are all the crates we have ready. Once they have been delivered, consider your work here complete. You will have a limited time to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location to begin anew. Don't need that. We only got 1 minute. Thread, is it? Then you've come to the right place. We thank you for your aid. If you have any crates of finished products, such as carpets, clothing, and the like, pray bring them here to our primary storehouse. A careful crate of clothing, is it? I can take that off your hands. Many thanks for the delivery. Oh my, that's a big box. I say, you're quite the brawny one, aren't you? A good thing that never know when you'll need to defend yourself in these unpredictable times. A crate of fabrics, is it? Exactly what I was hoping to receive. Here, let me put that away for you. You've carried all the crates to the storehouses, you say? And so quickly, too. Why, I've never seen anyone so strong. And my associates will see to the rest, so please, return to Jichin Baha and assure him our work is proceeding apace. To tell the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible happenings of late, but generous souls like yourself give me hope that we may emerge from this trial even stronger. I pray we meet again in more peaceful times. Done as I asked, have you? Kamalha is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You have done us a great favor, traveler. I too have delivered the instruments and apparatuses entrusted to me. You both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more to those fiends. I take it that your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed. We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion, and then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out, a scream of such agony, such terror, and in that next instant he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then he too transformed. I'm sorry. Was there something you wanted to ask? Indeed. You knew the merchant Calzal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment. Calzal? I know him well. We'd arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end we received a better offer, and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we'd have been fools to refuse. I felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand, we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair was plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope. Dejection and despair. How's putting it together. You remember what we saw in Vanaspiti, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink during a beasts one after the other, turning into beasts one after the other. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here. The poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those that witnessed it, all undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Calzal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered from the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? That such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. Like I said, losing hope, despair, same damn thing. Yeah, I figured this out in the dungeon. Beyond the depths of despair. Were we to reconvene with the others in front of Megaduta, were we not? We were to reconvene with the others in front of Megaduta, were we not? That should just be outside. With any luck, they will have already returned from their own investigations. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared further tragedy. But remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you are ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed, I thank you for your concern, and pray you two take care as well. I just gotta go up the stairs, huh? Thancred. Finished your rounds and ready to share? Yes, yes, yes. The sky is still burning red.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
Sure.
So the merchant Karzal was gravely...
Oh, good lord, dang it.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients.
No kidding.
With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen. But there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
What lands did you think were safe?
Look! It's the satrap! The satrap!
Thank the heavens!
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Balaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, But I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share...
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
You are?
I'm Matsya of Akyali, a humble fisherman. Ah, I remember you from our first visit. Wait, you're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! God have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? If they catch him, stick their fangs into him? The fangs!
Oh, Lord.
The screams!
Get away from her, now!
Damn. Shit.
Damn it! We've got to kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Run! As fast as you can!
Damn it. Damn. Alright, you got magic. You don't need to run. Oh no.
Vitra, our people, you must save them.
Come on, Shino. You're right there. You're fucking kidding me.
My son.
Enough! You must run. For their sake and your own. Yes. We'll survive. You must.
Be strong, my friends! Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations! Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Alphino! Alize! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Matya, show my friends to the village! I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest!
Right! Go with them, will you? We will save these people. As many as we can.
I trust you, Gaha. Stay safe. Oh my god. We must save Palaka's stand, whatever it takes. Matsia, it pains me to put you into harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well. Of course. Palaka's stand is not far, just down that hill. But as I told His Excellency before, the path was blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. Shinobu, I ask that you take the lead and dispatch any beasts you encounter. Alize and I will keep Matsuya hidden amongst the trees, and follow when the path is clear. There is no telling what danger awaits us. Keep your eyes peeled. Alright. This story is getting really intense. And judging by my level, we're only about halfway through it. This feels like the end. It cannot be. We must heal those we can, and quickly. I see no beasts, but stay on your guard. The cooling body has already begun to stiffen. The massive wounds suggest the villager was gored by a terrible beast. The villager has no pulse, nor do they appear to be breathing. This is a disaster. Though the villager's injuries do not appear to be life-threatening, he does not respond to your efforts. His breathing grows more raged and shallow, and his vacant eyes are those of a man who has lost all the will to live. Even if I wake, the nightmare goes on. No, leave me to sleep. You call out, but the man does not respond. Have you come to help us? Too late. Too late. My family. My friends. Are these the only villagers who survived? I can only hope others managed to flee, but if the rest have been turned into beasts by the 12, let us do what we can to see the damage spreads no further. And no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate. Oh, Lord. That we might live. I can tend to the rest. Pray look after Matsuya. No doubt what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. I would imagine he actually knew these people. Oh, Shinobu! Shinobu! This is Yuruvet, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to the sisters. He still lives. Young Matsuya here has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we always have. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde. In the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. Matsuya, do you perchance remember Querisap and Maharvan, the young couple who always bought your freshest catches? How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way. But Querisaf and Meheven bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agma Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, still but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task, surely. I beg of you, go to their aid. I want to help them, yet I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Oh, thank you. Agma Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. Okay. I'm starting to feel like the only way we're going to be able to fix this is by reversing time somehow and stopping Fandaniel before he releases Zodiac. Preferably before any of the seals are broken. Like, look at this. This has got to be causing destruction all over the place. The temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Agma, but has sadly fallen into disrepair in recent years. If my friends made it this far, no doubt they're hiding somewhere amidst the ruins. No, please! Stay back! That was Querisaf. Oh no, this is not good. I'll take a look. Please do. The cry came from the ruins. You must hurry. The man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. I'm sorry, Shinobu. I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. No, it cannot be. Is someone... anyone? My arms, so heavy, and my legs. I cannot feel my legs. My wife fled with our daughter. I need to find them. I need to be with them. I need... Querisaf! No! Querisaf! You must stay strong! More time. I thought I had... I don't want to die. Speak to Querisaf. Thank you. Please, find them. Mivan still lives, and she has their child. We must search the jungle between here and Palika's stand. There is nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Forgive me, Querisaf. Once we have saved your wife and child, we will return and lay you to rest. Oh dear. You see no tracks or other signs of recent travel. Mivan and the child must be elsewhere. If Mivan and her daughter came through this area recently, you see no evidence of their passage. Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing. Perhaps the beasts have chased them farther from the village. O gods above, I beseech you, pray deliver Mivan and her little one to safety. Meanwhile, in the skies above Thavnir.
No more enemies to trouble us here. It's me. How fare you below? Understood. I will inform Vritra. Chaos and panic sweep Raz at Han, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your Radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
despair and hopelessness.
So it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflict this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Raz at Han is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so. Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes, and the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals, yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Raz at Han hangs in the balance. We have company.
Get him.
The hour has come, Vritra! It's all or nothing!
And with that, I'm going to pause the stream. I will continue this one. I will be back shortly.